Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, my very new YouTube channel. My name is Ileana. For those who don't know, I am a mum of one boy and I'm pregnant with my second baby boy, and I've recently decided that I was going to join YouTube. In case you haven't seen my first video, it was a Charlotte Tilbury haul, and as I promised, my second video was going to be a first impressions video of those products, testing them for you, trying them on my face, seeing how they perform and telling you my opinion. I hope you enjoy this video, and please don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see. It will really mean the world to me. Thank you so much. To start up, I'm going to pin my hair back so it's out of the way. I have already primed my face. I've used the skincare set that I showed you in my previous video from Charlotte Tilbury. So the first step I did was apply some of the magic serum. I then applied some of my magic cream and a tiny bit of the eye cream. I originally wanted to start using the eye cream mainly in the night, but since this is a first impressions video, I thought it's worth trying it on. So let's begin with the makeup. So I'm going to start with my foundation. It's the Airbrush Flawless foundation. I got it in the shade Neutral 2. I've mentioned before that this is probably a little bit light for me, but in order to make it the appropriate shade for me, I'm going to use the darkening drops from the Body Shop. Darkening drops. Let's see how it goes. It looks like this right now.
I blend it in my face.
I like using tapping motions, obviously, because this way you insert the foundation in the skin instead of moving it all over the face. The coverage looks insane. The coverage is really good, but at the same time it doesn't feel extremely heavy. I have a little bit more on my hands that I'm going to use in very specific areas of my face. I'm gonna use it over here on my chin. Gonna do it a little bit under the eyes and over here the T-zone. I like to bring it a little bit down my neck just so it's even. Yeah, so far I'm really happy with the foundation. I usually tend to not judge a foundation straight away because I like testing how it behaves throughout the whole day, but so far I really like it. The next product I usually use after foundation is concealer. Obviously in my haul last time I didn't show you concealer because I didn't buy a concealer, so I'm just gonna have to work with one of the concealers I've got. I'm just gonna use my all-time favorite MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC20. I like using my hands to blend the concealer because the warmth of our fingers helps the concealer blend more easily and it looks more natural. And with whatever I've got left in my fingers, I just go above my lid. Next step is the powder. Again, I don't have a Charlotte Tilbury powder, so I'm gonna have to work with one of the ones I've got. I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD powder. It's in a translucent finish, so I'll just go a little bit underneath my eyes lightly using a very small fluffy brush. Obviously I know there's people who love applying powder all over the face, but my skin is quite dry, so I tend to avoid powder because it makes my skin even more dry when I use a lot of powder. So I only go around the areas where I know that I have maybe some natural oils coming up throughout the day, and that is it really. The next product again is not gonna be Charlotte Tilbury, because it's gonna have to be a brow product, and again I've not bought a brow product. So I'm going to go with the Urban Decay Brow Blade. I got it in the shade Neutral Nana. I love this product. I have it for a month and whenever I can I use it, and I've been loving it so far. The first thing I'm gonna do before I continue with the product is brush my brows a little bit. I like brushing them upwards, just so that they're ready for the product. This brow blade has two sections. This one is more like a pencil section and the other one is more like a pen section. I tend to use this one more, the pencil section, for a more natural look all over the brow, and then go with the pen one just to create some hair strokes at the front of the brow. I try to go really lightly. And over here at the front I try to sort of create some strokes. And then I use my spoolie, I think that's called, and brush them to make them more natural. And then again I brush. Then I go with the pen and slightly create a couple of strokes. And a little bit here because it's quite thin, my brow there. And that's it. I'm gonna do the other brow now and come back. I finished off my other brow and now I'm going to use my Benefit gel. It's the 24-hour brow setter to just pin them in place. I like brushing them a little bit upwards on the front and then sideways towards the end, just to give them a little bit of fluffiness. The next product I'm going to use is the bronzer. It's the Airbrush bronzer in the shade Medium. That's how the product looks inside. I tend to always go for a small brush when it comes to bronzer, because less is more. I like to be precise. I don't want to be too heavy. I don't want to be bringing my bronzer very low down and creating a sort of dropped face effect. To be honest, from what I can see right now, it's impossible to go wrong with that bronzer. The shade is very, very subtle and light, so you have all the flexibility to build it up as much as you want without going wrong. It is really nice. I like that, because just now I feel like bronzer is not that, don't know, it's not that much in fashion. I think we still use bronzer, we still use highlighter, but not to the same extent that we used to a few years back, where they used to be like boom in your face, like really intense. I think nowadays we have all settled for a more natural look when it comes to those two products. Gonna use some on my forehead to warm up my face. Nose. I think this one actually would be amazing for contouring your nose as well, because it's really light. But I'm gonna keep safe and go with my gut. I always tend to contour my nose with a very specific bronzer, because I feel like this one's the one that never lets me go wrong with my nose. I think nose is a very hard place to contour. I feel like some bronzers make you look like you have mud or dirt on your nose instead of actually being properly contoured. So what I like doing is taking a nice shadow brush and using my Physicians Formula bronzer in the shade Moro Moro. So yeah, I like going slightly all over my nose and bringing it down a little bit. And the same on the other side. Goes at the bottom over here. I like bringing it up to the brow pretty much. And then I use the same brush that I use for my contour all over my face, and I just blend it in so it's not as intense.
And that's it.
Now I'm going to continue with some blush. Again, it's not gonna be Charlotte Tilbury. My Too Faced Love Flush. It's really nice. For my blush, I always tend to go with a bigger brush and very, very fluffy. And then I go really lightly on my face. Like I literally just pat. Very slightly. And I like to smile so I can see exactly where my cheeks are. And then whatever's left on the brush, I go like all over the face. Now I'm going to try the highlighter wand I bought, which is the Beauty Light wand in the shade Gold Gasm. This one, when I swatched it in my first video, it seemed a little bit dark for me. I'm gonna try and make it work. If it looks a little bit dark, I'm gonna have to go over it with a little bit of a lighter highlighter. You apply it on the cheekbones. It actually doesn't look very bad. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Less is more. Blend it with my fingers. You know what? It doesn't look bad at all. I think I'm not gonna go over it with anything else. Yeah, it's lovely. I think the shade's lovely. I overreacted, like always. I think I may end up applying some of my powder highlighter on top in the end, because I like my highlighter to be, yeah. So I'm gonna use a fluffy little brush from Morphe. It's the M441, and I'm gonna go over my eyelids just to give some warmth. It's given some depth, it's given some warmth, they look healthier. I like applying mainly the product in the corner, and then with whatever is left I bring it all over the eye, like that, in motions. Now I'm going to take the highlighter that I just used on my cheekbones, and I'm going to literally tap in the middle of the eye. Don't know if you can see that, but it's given some really nice shine and sparkle right in the middle, and very lightly blend it. Yeah, I think that's really nice. Yeah. So now we're going to test the mascara. The mascara I got is the Legendary Lashes Volume 2. I start from the root, I do lots of little motions. Okay, I really like what I see right now. I really like that. It looks very natural. It separates the lashes well, but at the same time it feathers them out a little bit, which I love because I don't like them to just be separated. I want them to be a little bit like feathers, and this one looks really good so far. It is a lovely mascara, for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna come a little closer so you can see. think it looks really good. It's really nice. I try to not put much on the bottom lashes. I just do like a tap thing, just to give a little bit of depth, but at the same time not make them long. I don't want them to be long, I just want them to have a little bit of colour. Good. The wand doesn't look like anything extremely special. It's just a very simple brush. Finally, we've come to the last two products I want to show you, and these are the lip products. I'm going to line my lips with the lip liner in the shade Love Trap. It looks like a really nice colour. Okay, color-wise, I really like it, but I have to admit, I don't really see what the whole fuss is about these specific lip liners, because it's not as silky as it felt in my hand. On the contrary, I find it quite hard, and it's not, the colour is not coming out very easily. Like, you have to really press. On the one hand, this is good because it helps you be more precise, because if it wrote extremely intense straight away, you could create smudges and mistakes. But on the other hand, I would have liked it just a tiny bit more intense. I have definitely tried better lip liners. Overall, the result looks good, and to be honest, it may last really nicely, so I'm not going to create an opinion yet about it. Let's just move on with my lip gloss. The lip gloss I got is the Pillow Talk in the, what are these called? I think they're called lip baths. They're the ones that they're supposed to plump your lips. I don't have expectations for that, but I really like the colour, and I want to see if the texture is nice, if it feels nicely and hydrating on the lips, and if it actually lasts. The colour is lovely. Okay, I started feeling my lips tingling a little bit. It has a taste of toothpaste, I would say. It tastes like mint toothpaste. I love the colour, I love the shine. What I don't love is the brush. I'll show you how the brush is. The brush has some sort of heart shape at the top, and I feel like you have to be really careful with it. Like, you can't be that precise. The colour is gorgeous though, but so far so good. I like it. So overall, I am pretty happy with all the products I got. With the first impressions I have of the product so far. I absolutely loved the foundation. I think this is a foundation that you should definitely consider adding in your collection. It has really nice coverage, it feels really nice. I've applied it for a little while right now and it hasn't moved whatsoever. It's just beautiful. The mascara is just gorgeous. This is the mascara. The things that I would definitely recommend is the foundation, the mascara, the bronzer. I love the lip gloss as well. The things that I would probably say that I wouldn't buy again is the lip liner. It's not like I'm not gonna use it, but it's not my favorite texture. And the highlighter, not because it's not nice, the highlighter was lovely. That's the one I'm talking about. It was lovely, but the only thing is that I just don't tend to choose highlighters that they're in liquid form. I'm a big fan of highlighters in powder form, so I don't think I'm gonna change that. And now that I mentioned this, I'm gonna add a little bit of my powder highlighter just to make it pop a little bit more. I love using my Becca highlighter in the shade Moonstone, and using a fan brush and just going over my cheekbones. Now about the skincare set, so far so good. The texture felt amazing, the moisturizer and the serum felt very hydrating, but obviously skincare, it's a hard topic. In order to have a very established opinion on them, you have to be using them for a while. So I will definitely inform you about how they perform later on. So far, I really liked them. Charlotte Tilbury is a very famous brand. They're very well known for their products, their quality. I had high expectations for every single product, and overall, every single product has performed nicely, apart from just a couple of things that I would maybe change, such as the lip liner. I hope you liked this video. I hope I didn't bore you. It's my second video and I'm already feeling a lot better, a lot more confident, and I really want to keep going. I'm feeling already a lot more motivated to upload more videos. I think this is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. It would mean the absolute universe to me if you actually subscribe to my channel. Can't wait to see you again. Bye!